So hey y'all. What's good, y'all? Listen, this Power Book 2 Ghost series finale. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? Cause I'm just like, this didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. I totally did not see Anya being killed, especially by Diana. I did not think when we saw the trailer for what was to happen, when they showed Anya and Tariq running, I didn't think it was going to be because they want her to think that Tariq saved her from them. I didn't see that playing out like that. I really didn't. Also, they showed uh in the trailer, they showed Diana screaming, Kane! And I could have sworn that when she was screaming that they was outside of a house and it was like a guttural scream. Excuse me, because like somebody was attacking her brother, so I thought it was gonna be like Noma Peoples. Not knowing, I had no idea that they would be at the hangar. He would kill Noma the way he did. I mean, I knew he was gonna kill her, but then try to have a shootout with the cops. So you just feel like, cause Monet died, you want to die. You avenge Monet's death. So I guess in your mind, you know her family. I mean, you know Norma's family and her brother and them was gonna be after you. So therefore, you wanted to just go ahead, go out like a G. I guess I don't know, but and then Lil Durk on there. What did he do to himself? Cause he don't look. It's like the eyes. His eyes look. I don't know. Like it's nothing behind them. His. I'm breaking out real bad all around him. I don't know what that's about, but that was just a little side note. But Lil Durk, his like he looked gaunt, like right in here. Like I know he didn't got them veneers, so is that what it is? Do he only have them in the front and he don't have no side and back teeth? Like what's going on? He looks weird. He don't. He looked weird, and then his acting wasn't good either. And you know what else I'm sitting here thinking? The guy that was with him, that was the other cousin, that real light skinned one, it made me think about those two boys that was on TikTok. They was boyfriends. One was chocolate with big lips, and one was light with the curly hair. And that light skinned one looked in the eyes looked like Lord Durk in the eyes and stuff like that. But he was just real light, like that light skinned guy on here. I know they in jail now. I don't think they in the same jail. They got charged with murder or something like that. Like somebody stole a car and then they shot, or they taking the blame for somebody else doing the murder or whatever. Those two guys. I don't know their names, but I just remember it being big on TikTok at one point. Them being big on TikTok, and then all of a sudden now they arrested for murder and now they're in jail. It's just so sad and unfortunate. But back to Power. I didn't. This didn't end the way I thought it was going to end at all, which leads me to believe when Michael Rainey and them was doing press tour for the show to premiere for the first half for season 4 to premiere. When they did the press tour, the first couple interviews I saw, one was the Breakfast Club, and then one was like Eva. It was either J Hud or it might have been Tamron Hall. It might have been Tamron, right? They did that press tour, and then I want to say, like, I saw those them two appearances, and then like a day or a couple days later, that's when it was announced that this was going to be the final season of the show, right? And I was just like, dang, and the way Michael Rainey was talking, like, we this season is going to be good, like we was doing our best acting in this season, and all that kind of stuff like that. And then it was like, then I saw another interview with him, and he was saying like, I had no idea that this was finna be the last season. Not the way it was. I guess he was saying so many words, not the way it was written and stuff like that, and the storyline. Like they didn't think that this was the end, but it's definitely the end on. I feel like it's the end on the Stars Network. I think the show gonna be called another name. It's gonna be on another platform with the way it ended last night because I also feel like, you know what, I'm gonna put that at the end of this video. Let me say some things that happened that I was not, some more stuff that happened that I was not expecting. I went into it, I was like, okay, they showed Rashad Tate identify Kamal Tate's body. So I was like, Carter gonna get found out. Some kind of way, Tate gonna have to find, Rashad gonna have to find out that Carter lied to his face and Carter's the one who's actually killed his brother. And he gonna avenge his brother's death, even though he trying to be a politician. Because it's still some street in Rashad Tate, right? So I was thinking that that was going to happen. That's not how that happened. I was like, all right, so, and then I had two ideas. I was like, Rashad, it's gonna be Rashad that's gonna kill Carter, or whatever the guy's name that worked with Carter. I was like, he gonna figure out that Carter lied about how, because he already side-eyed him. I was like, he gonna find out that Carter lied and that Carter killed come on. And either he's going to kill him or Rashad's going to kill him, or they're going to do something together. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I was automatically thinking that Davis was going to survive. Like, he was not going to die. I was also thinking that it was going to end with Braden being just like balls to the wall, booger sugar crackhead. Like, he is, but I thought he was going to be on bad. Like, we was going to see that he was going to be on bad times. I thought that going into it, I was like Monet going. I kind of saw it Monet dying because of how her character arc and how she almost died at the end of season 3, and then she survived it and she came back or whatever, and she had that change of heart and she started trying to like show the kids that she really do love them and it wasn't all just about her being a gangster bee. Like I was like, yeah, because that's how Courtney and them do their shows. Like when a person turns out to be mostly bad, and then they try to start to be a lot more good. Like yeah, that's the writings on the wall for me. So I thought something like that was going. I knew that something was going to happen to Monet, but I also thought I was nervous. I thought that something bad was going to happen to Kane, that he was going to get maimed or, die or whatever, but he didn't. I also thought that Janet was going to be back, the cousin played by Golden Brooks. I also thought that Tasha was going to have to help Tariq out in some way, but she didn't. It just ended with him telling her he loved her and he getting her out of Witsack, and he just can't be around her because he gonna go full throttle into being a drug dealer. I mean, he's still at Stansfield getting his education, but he full throttle want to be a drug dealer. He chose who he wants to be, and that's all to see that after he saw him and Anya had that conversation in the car, like, and she was saying we don't have to be who our parents are, like we have a choice, and that conversation led him to make the choice that yeah, I got a choice. I'm gonna be the best drug dealer. Ain't that what Tasha said to Ghost in the first the first episode of Power period in the first book? You the best, biggest, best drug dealer at something, whatever she said. I've been recently binge watching that all over again, season 1 of Power. But yeah, I thought that I didn't see Jenny or Blanc. I didn't even think about Jenny or Blanca being in this last finale episode. I was like, what is this? But anywho, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I feel like Drew is the angel of death. Even though he was like, and that's another thing, like, all right, so I told y'all what I thought was going to happen, and none of those things happened, right? Especially not the way I thought it would. But then the things that did happen, I was just like, this how y'all ended? Y'all ended it like this because y'all know that y'all going to another network. And it's going to be I don't know what the show is gonna be called now, but I guess it's they can't take the name Power with them. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Stars. I don't know why they didn't give 50 and them what they was asking for. Like y'all be having seasons upon seasons and years of the most mediocre white casted shows that nobody is really watching, and they can get renewed for season after season after season. But the black shows, if they all good, they gotta duke it out amongst each other. Like y'all don't allow. It's like y'all only want to put so much money behind one black casted show on your network. Y'all don't. It's like y'all don't. We don't get the same regard as the white shows. We just don't. It only can be one good black show, especially on these cable networks like this, like Stars. Cause I don't understand. I remember reading like 2 years ago a tweet by Katori Hall. Yeah, when P Valley season 2 was coming on, and where the hell is that? It's been 2 years. Where's P Valley? They said it was coming back this summer. Where is it? Summer came and gone. We almost about to be in 2025. Where's P Valley? Like what the hell? Um. So is that what happened? P Valley ain't back because well I know they filming right now, but the production costs and stuff like that, y'all had to get rid of Power to have production money budget for P Valley. It can't be two black shows on the same network, huh? That's some bullshit. 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 But I feel like they threw Blanca and Jenny in there all willy nilly at the end. This show is definitely going to continue on another network with the way that they left it and ended it. The brother kept telling Noma, he was trying to tell her, and she just wanted to do things her way the whole time, and ended up being murdered. She should have took her daughter, and they should have just went with the brother, and she would have survived this. He told her it's obviously a trap, and she went, and she thought she did better because she went with cops, and Kane still got her. I ain't even gonna say rest in peace to Noma. I think the actress did a good job playing the character. I think she's super, super pretty. And her and Mr. Adrian, who plays Uncle Phil on Bel Air, they make a nice looking couple. They really do. Um, I feel like Diane, I said it in my last like recap. Diane killing Felicia, having that baby beat out of her, that changed her, and it didn't change her in a good way. It changed her for the worse. I think Diane's gonna be worse than Monet, cause how you started out dead, not wanting to be a part of the business at all, and now you in this room telling Drew you need him so y'all can run the business. Girl, like Drew said, when is the next time we're gonna get a chance to break away and get a super squeaky clean slate like this? Like second chances, second and third chances do not come around. And he gonna take the chance to be the artist that he wanted to be over in Paris. And another note on Drew. Why they had Drew looking so scruffy this whole season? They had Drew looking so scruffy. Like he never got a good shave, never got a decent haircut. Maybe he was in the midst of growing his hair. Maybe it's another role he getting ready to play, and he was growing his hair out and for a look for another role he was playing or whatever. I definitely saw something happening to Kane like I mentioned earlier, and then that didn't happen. I was nervous. I thought something was going to happen to Effie. I thought that. I mean, the one thing I did think I thought physically like Effie was going to get she was going to be a casualty. That's what I thought, but she wasn't. But her education became a casualty, and the love story between Effie and Kane is the love story I didn't even see coming and didn't know I would like, to be honest with you. For her to give him all that money that she had, all that money she was saving, she said he bailed her out that time, and now she want to bail him out. And he let down a tear and took the money. I was wondering where they was at. Was that a hotel or her dorm room? I don't know, but that's how y'all gonna end it. And then, last but not least, we see the credits come up, and then it turns into a split screen, and we see Tariq on the street getting a phone call. Now people trying to figure out who did he get a phone call from. My whole thing is this: we done had 4 seasons of this show. We saw Tariq get a call for a second, and now this boy back on his feet. He just bopping between bus stops and taking Ubers and rides and stuff. All the stuff you did, and you ain't progressed enough to get a car and keep a car. Like your car gone. What in the world? What in the world? But yeah, I guess when they bring it back, Tariq, and because he decided he want to be a drug dealer, I'm guessing him and Diana going to actually be together now because Diana want to be in her life now. And I'm just like, girl, why? And honestly, I don't even think that baby was Tariq's. I think Salim, I think the baby was his, not Tariq's, to be honest with you. But it's just her wanting to be wholeheartedly in that lifestyle. She want to be her mother. So bad. Alright, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. What streaming or cable network do you think the show was going to? It's going somewhere, because remember, 50 did buy some land in Baton Rouge, because he trying to do in Baton Rouge the same thing Tyler Perry doing in Atlanta with the studio and the sound stages and stuff like that. So I don't know if he coming out with his own network and that's where it's going to be at. I'm not sure, but they definitely going somewhere else, and the show is coming back. And I also feel like that little last scene that we got with Tariq on the phone on the street, I feel like that was filmed as an afterthought. I don't think that was filmed initially when they filmed the whole season. I think after they announced to people that the show was ended is when they came back and they filmed that little scene. Had to have been. Unless Michael Rainey and them been playing us and they didn't know. I mean, they did know that this was the last season when they was filming it. Or the last season on Stars, you know? But that's all I got, y'all. What y'all think? Did it end the way that y'all think? What things did y'all predict were going to happen that didn't happen? Or did happen? I want to know what other people thought about the show. About the series, period. And then, yeah, I want to know what y'all think. I want to know everybody else's thoughts. It didn't end the way I thought it would. I don't think it was very realistic for him to just survive and be okay. I felt like I thought it was going. That's another thing. I thought it was going to end. I wasn't sure if he was going to die, but I was like, he got to get shot or go to jail or something. That's what I was thinking. Like Tariq was going to end up being in jail, fighting for his life. That's what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't. So, we'll see. And then there was a scene in there. It was a scene where he was alone with Carter in the warehouse. And he was standing over Carter. He was saying something. I said, oh my God. Because to me, Michael Rainey has matured in his his looks. To me, he don't look exactly like he used to when he was a little kid acting and everything. But it was a scene where he was looking down at Detective Carter. And he looked exactly how he looked in the movie Love that he did with Carmen. They filmed it here in Baltimore. It had Carmen, Dennis Haysbert, Michael Rainey. Was that Megan Good? Was the sister? Was that Megan Good? Who was that? It definitely wasn't Kerry Washington. And then Danny Glover and Dennis Haysbert were brothers, and they was trying to set Carmen up. I forgot what his name was, but Lynette McKee was the mother, was Carmen's mother. So she was the little boy's Michael Rainey's character. She was his grandmother. But that was a good movie. But it was when he was looking down at Detective Carter, the lighting and everything, and the frame, his face looked exactly like he looked in the movie Love. And I think it's spelled Luv. If you never saw it, check it out. It's a good movie, though. It's a real good movie, to be honest. And you know what's so funny? I came home and turned the TV on the other day, and what was that? Barbershop 3 was on. And it hit me in the scene I saw. It was the end, and they was playing basketball. I was like, dang. It didn't even hit me when I watched Barbershop originally that look at them two back in another movie together some years later after they did the movie Love. Because I think Michael Rainey said Love was his first gig. Like, they asked him would he be able to cry on cue, and he did it. And that's what got him that job for that movie or whatever. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I've been talking long enough. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Power Book 2 Ghosts, the finale, the series finale. When when it comes back on another platform, who do you think is going to be there? Who is it going to be there? Did you like the way it ended? What did you think of the season as a whole? To me, the season as a whole, the season was super slow. And I felt like the way it was written and filmed, they were setting it up for an explosive season 5, and we just didn't get one. That's what I think. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace.